Is Big Mom the strongest? Not too long ago, I made a video about the top 10 strongest characters in One Piece, which if you haven't watched, I suggest watching that after this. Anyway, on that list, Big Mom was not at the top, and yet I mentioned multiple reasons for her being extremely powerful. Then looked back at where I ranked her and thought, this doesn't make much sense. Have we at any point in the series seen or heard anything about Prime Big Mom? Primes for majority of characters are from their 30s through to their 50s. Big Mom is in a weird age group compared to her popular peers since she's over Kaido's but under Garp's, Roger's and even Whitebeard's. Yet from her perspective, it's almost like these guys are mere annoyances rather than actual threats. Kaido was more like her little brother on Rock's crew. The Captain Rocks himself, Big Mom didn't speak that highly of. She doesn't give two shits about Whitebeard apparently, and she's still pissed off that Roger stole from her and didn't even fight her. Now, even though this is a fictional story, we do know that old age see characters having a drop off. Big Mom's late 60s is comparable to Whitebeard or Garp's mid to late 70s, if not even a bigger drop off. Shoving out a ton of kids every year for decades obviously had some impact on her. And I get that this is a shonen, but do you dare to bet against Big Mom, a natural born disaster, arguably the strongest human in the verse from birth? Check out these series of images of what happens when you stab Whitebeard, Roger, or Garp with some old items. Now check out what happens when you try something similar on Big Mom. She has the same level of defense as Kaido, who is an Oni plus has the dragon fruit. Also keep in mind that like old Whitebeard at Marineford, Big Mom was barely able to use her advanced Conqueror's Haki in her final fight versus Kid and Law in Wano. This version of Big Mom is implied to be stronger than she was in her 20s. But what about her 30s, 40s, 50s? What about her actual prime? Big Mom at age 35 or 40? Yikes. So with all of that said, do I believe that Big Mom, the Big Mommy, Charlotte Lin, the first of her name, is the strongest character or pirate in the entire One Piece verse? No.